guys, what is going on? RedMaster here, and welcome back to the episode of Cards and Castles Ranked with Red. It's been a while since we've done a little bit of a Ranked with Red, and that is fair, but, schedule's getting a little busy, as it normally does this time of year, so, we might see a Ranked with Red normally on the weekends, which, might be good for my schedule. But anyway, we are ranking, of course, the ChainToken deck, which I showcased, I believe, a few days ago in a separate video. I already did a couple matches with them beforehand. They're currently sitting at 4-1, I believe. So hopefully today we can, of course, make that a 9-1 and see where it places. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our first matchup here and see what happens. Alright, so here we go. Let's see. I don't think we're going to need any of these guys just yet. Racking Mystic Journey should make for some good stuff early on. Maybe get some Southport Captain ramp going if we can get some bigger units. Yenneroth isn't what I was thinking of exactly, but you know what? That's fine. We'll take it. Okay, Dragon Temple. So that's pretty much, or at least that to me, seems like dragons. So let's see what I can tempt out with a Southport push early on. That way I could play a Racking Mystic Journey combo instantly without having to worry about the... Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so let's just leave, or at least let's just play Rat King for now. We'll still have enough gold next turn for a Mystic Journey, but that's kind of intriguing. He didn't play anything extra to support the Dragon Temple. Maybe it's just a bad draw. You could always give him that for sure, but it's definitely a little interesting. Meanwhile, Southport is sitting on face, so it will be a bit tricky to get rid of. Shadow Drake going to be the card to come out, and will he do the job? Or will he be hiding? Okay, nope, he will come out and say hello, which is fine, which is totally fine. Let's go ahead and push up a couple of tokens here, or at least trade there. We will get a Mystic Journey activation here. However, to avoid potential Chain Lightning, we're going to leave our units somewhat like this. And then hopefully next turn the idea is that he eliminates Rat King, maybe just to clear off a couple of board threats, and we place down Temple. Now, obviously, there is also a second chance that he cannot do this, or at least if he doesn't do this, we'll have a bunch of 1/1 tokens, but that's still fine. Stone Dragon Statue would be the card to come out. That's a bit... Okay, that's... I mean, that is fine. That's kind of what we wanted. Interesting how he took out the Rat King. I get what... I mean, then again, that's what I wanted, so I shouldn't be complaining. Okay, so Temple going down here. Let's get... Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Right, because then that takes that out. Yep. I'll lose a token. Go here. Go here. We just kind of surround the castle at this point. That's what I'm going for. Probably had a chance to block off his spawn. Maybe. And if I had more rats, I probably would have been able to do that. But this should be a good place for us. Alright, Frost Giant freezes off the bottom rat. Okay, he freezes off that rat. Not sure what the idea was there. But let's go ahead. We're going to do some more chip damage. Obviously, this could set up for just one big Chain Lightning attack here with the Frost Giant on the board. But I'm fine with that. We're already pretty much pushing a victory here. We'll push in maybe Southport, Lumberjack, just kind of reinforce the point in. So even if he does take out all these rats, he's still got a couple things to worry about up here. And that should be game number 1 for us in the bag. Yeah, there's a Lightning Blade shifting technique. It doesn't look like he has another unit, though, or at least... units, I should say, to thoroughly block this. So even if he takes out the rats, which he just did, he's not going to be able to survive a Lumberjack chain attack or the Southport, whichever one really came first. I figured Lumberjack might have died, but Southport was going to be difficult to remove considering he had 7 gold, needed to use 4 for the Lightning Blade to get rid of all of the rats, and that was that. So, pretty good first match to start us off here. Let's go ahead and continue on with match number 2 and see if we can find a similar success with our ChainToken deck. Alright, so match number 2 underway. Mystic Journey and Dread Pirate, honestly not going to be as useful here to start us off. Thief Blacksmith Horseman provides us with a good solid opening curve for us to start out with against Druid Pirate, which has seen some, I guess some variation, to it since the last update. I know that much. I was playing around with my Pirate Druid off camera and definitely had to change things up a bit in response to a couple of changes from the update. So we'll see how this goes for our friend here. Meanwhile, we're going to start things off with our Elvish Thief. He doesn't look like he's able to respond with a turn 1 play. It's totally fine there, I understand. But we'll see if he can get something out for the next few turns. If not, Blacksmith going to start us off with 4 damage to the face. Looks like he can play only Rat Hovel, which, to be fair, is a solid opening choice. He definitely could have a Blacksmith in there to have that Rat trade with whatever we throw out. But I'm just going to go ahead, Elvish Thief, 4 damage straight to face. He cannot really heal in this matchup, so whatever damage we do is going to be pretty permanent unless he gets some sort of random heal. He does need an armory from a coin or a blacksmith to make this trade more efficient, or just some other unit, but I don't really think that's going to help. Meanwhile, we, on the other hand, need to get this Headless Horseman to connect with Hovel before it starts becoming more of a problem for us. Okay. I'm fine with that. Let's go Horseman, throw it out. Not where we wanted to go at all. We'll bring out the Hovel then, I guess, in response. We might try again with a Mystic Journey on the Horseman. Ugh. Not what we wanted to really see, though. This does allow his tokens to build up a bit more, but hopefully, we have the advantage given the Blacksmith, although our rats are pretty much trading even at this point. Although I think he has to really risk a companion if he wants to get rid of this Hovel. That's what I'm thinking right now. Okay, Sharpshooter. Another Mystic Journey target for us. We don't have a lot of good lightning here. We kind of do. Don't want to do that. I could Mystic Journey to get any one of these other units, but I also could. You know what? I'm just gonna place Temple to really start that to get that going. We'll chip away some things here. He does gain, I believe, extra range potentially. I think. Okay, so Sharpshooter is what I'm going to be dealing with. Potentially a couple of bits of chip damage here and there. I do need some of my ramp cards. I'm hoping for a Southport for my next draw so that we can get maybe a Mordok or Yenneroth out. Gromok. So, okay, well that's for the Bestial Ray. Okay, that makes sense. So, going to be an annoying Sharpshooter shooting at my face and running back. Or hits the Blacksmith. It's fair. I still have the chain out. I think he's probably going to move in, though, and kill off the Hovel. I would kill off the Hovel, yeah, because he's still safe. Ah, shoot. Oh, there goes my defense. Oh, and there's a parrot. Huh. Well, this is disheartening, to say the least. Yeah, not really sure if this was just poor on our part. I couldn't have gone for the Mystic Journey on the Horseman. With a play like that, there was There was no guarantee that I was even going to hit sharpshooter or hovel. Okay, there's scope. So just a really annoying sharpshooter now that has what, 5 range. He's gonna power up everything. So parrot guys, chain is gone. So yeah, this is looking like a loss for us. There's not much I can really do here, I think, except just let him chip away at face. Really, I could pull off some sort of fancy Mordock shit, but I don't really know if that's the case. Yeah, and that sharpshooter just can stand anywhere on the board. I mean, I do have, there are some small hopes here, and that's actually one of them. Bop. Alright, so a little bit more beneficial to us. He takes another shot, that's fine. Even up the game, if anything. I mean, I guess there are a couple of things to worry about on this board right now. Just a little bit. Let's just go with a Yenaroth freeze, and then maybe a Horseman. Where's the Horseman going to land? Castle? Alright, that's fine. But this should put a bit of a scare on our opponent right now. Considering that all of his units are frozen, there's no... I mean, he's got Mercenary Execution. Probably he's running Pirates after all, and we are in that gold range. But right now, we should be in a good position to start turning things around here. Given where he positioned his cards. There is a bit of work to do with Mordock, that is for sure. Salahar Rider is not going to be the card that really saves him here. He could potentially start to block things off, maybe in a way that I don't really see a way to defend the high priority targets here on this board. I'm gonna guess maybe plan B is to just move in. Oh. Okay, so I mean, a couple of his units more valuable on the board. Alright, here is where we're going to start getting into Mordock. Let's go ahead. Do I want to... Yeah, let's pop there. I think. And then... Ooh, how do I do this? That is 9 damage on this board, though. Hold on, I think to preserve ourselves a bit more here, it's a bit of a risky maneuver, but we have to do this to kind of preserve our board right now, or at least make sure that we don't die flat out here, because I do recognize that Dwarven Weapon did put 9 damage threatening our face here, and one more small buff and it could have been all over. So hitting the rat was kind of slightly important there, even though it prevented us from making a more suitable board trade for us. We wanted to clear out the Fenrir, we could have, but on the other hand, you're in danger of losing the game if there's one small buff in his hand, like Armory or Blacksmith, which nowadays global buffs are everywhere, so it makes sense if it was running it. My only concern right now is that he doesn't have any sort of range, like a scope or Phantom Strike in his hand. I was wrong. Fantastic. So that means both of our units go down, while he gets a 14-3 scoped Fenrir that potentially has the ability to end the game. So I did take a bit of a gamble there. I'm not gonna lie. It was a bit of a gamble. Right now we probably need a Yenaroth to save ourselves again. That, or I don't know, like a Mordock. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of different threats coming down this board right now, which and that is not going to help us at all. Yeah. I mean, that's fine though. I mean, let's just hope that he ends the game quickly. Yeah, bit of a risk there for me on the board, but hey, we lasted a little bit longer than I thought we would. I mean, there were some difficult choices to make in that game though. there was not a lot I can really do. So he'll just end the game. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. As we move on to our, what is it? Third matchup? Yeah, third matchup. So let's go ahead, jump right into that right now. See if we can turn our luck around from that pretty rough defeat. All right, match number 3. Let's get this going. Mystic Journey, swipe that out. Hovel, Elvish Thief is going to be fine for us. Yeah, oh boy. Okay. I mean, all right. Pirate Druid again. Fair. Let's kind of pick ourselves up from the last match, if I guess that's the mentality we're going with. I'll start out with a Hovel. I mean, I don't really need the early damage. We can save the ramp for Yenneroth. Hook's going to be the card that comes out, so... let's just Dagger Storm that while we have the opportunity to. I don't want him doing any sort of shenanigans. Although, Pirate Druid I don't really find as the proper Hooks deck. I think that it suits more in Pirate Viking, but I mean, whatever, it's fine. No big deal there. We'll place out another Hovel. We'll get things going here. Yeah, and then next turn, Armory maybe trades better with this Manfish. That's the idea. Listen, man, I'm playing Hovel. That's just what we do here. That's just CNC 2019. You have a Hovel, fantastic. Play it, and you'll get some good results. Okay, here. So Manicore. Ooh, that's interesting. Gonna force me to make a lot more hefty trades on this board. Well, does Elvish Thief make things better for us? Nah. Let's just start fresh. I mean, we're spawning 2 rats anyway, so it's no big deal if we forcibly trade them all. Although now I don't really have any proper way to play my Rat King. We'll wait till he kills off a Hovel. Maybe that'll open up some space later. Let's go ahead. Bop a couple things around this board. And then, do we do Elvish Thief? No, I'll hold on to the Elvish Thief for now. There's no reason to kind of waste a couple of cards here when we have a decent starting lead here. Cannoneer, okay, that's fine. How will he play it, though, is the question. Because that might dictate whether or not I... Oh. Okay. I guess we'll do that then. See if he can kill off the Yenneroth. Hoping he doesn't, but let's see. He does. Okay. That's fun. Ooh, I don't think he can get rid of that, though. At least I don't think he can. There is no second execution in your hand right about now, buddy. I can promise you that. There is no way you have okay, I mean, that's fair. He does have it. Bear Hog. Okay, cool. And then, ooh, the Cannoneer steps forward. He's moving, boys. Okay, let's go ahead. Bring up the Mordok. Say hello. What do we get? Brilliant. And then we'll do that. Get a little bit of ramp going here as well. Move in a variety of our ratty boys, and then maybe Dread Pirate for emphasis. What do you want me to do? Okay, there's the surrender. Alright, that will be match number 3. Pretty short, pretty sweet. A little nerve-wracking there with the Cannoneer on the board. But we did pull off the Mordok draw, which I guess kind of helps. So, match number 4 now, I guess. Let's hopefully bounce back, making this a 4-1 video. I think that'll be the best bet for this one. And I think this deck is already at a, what is it at? I think it's like we started off like 4-1, so now it should be at, I can't do simple math right now. Oh, that's so painful, so stupid. Let's see, 2 wins, so 6-2. We're at 6-2. Why'd that take me so long to do? I have no idea. Match number 4 coming your way. Alright, so back on match number 4, we got 2 hovels again. Everyone loves to see it. You love to really just emphasize the fact that this game is purely hovel now, since it didn't get touched in the last update. So now, I can imagine hovel, play another one. I think that's the plan. Yeah, let's bring up a hovel. He can potentially burn this, although it wouldn't really make too much of a difference. It's a questing knight instead. Okay. Let's go captain for now. Captain makes a better trade here, and it sets us up better for maybe a hovel play later. I don't want this question knight taking continual shots at our castle. Even though right now he could burn this without any difficulty, I should say. Flamestorm, Incinerate, even the hell, the defective flame cannon that's been nerfed now does 2 damage. Nope, we're going to go ahead and trade. That is completely fine. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Let's see if luck favors us this time with our horsemen. Last time it didn't. We want to hit the hovel. Okay, luck's still not going to favor us. Fine, I get it. Bringing out all the love from CNC. So I guess we'll just move that to attack. I really think this guy's got burns, and that would be, I mean, would it be a good time? I mean, Flamestorm maybe we could see, but that'd be a huge waste of gold, I would say. Horseman, okay. Listen, man, I don't get the shot that I got. You don't get the shot that you want. Want? Yeah. Why did I say got the first time? I have no idea. Alright, so the trade goes through, or at least one trade goes through. We can bounce back from this, depending on if he moves his horseman up. It might be a little more difficult here, or at least, not difficult, but more unfavorable, I should say. Lumberjack can be the card instead that comes out, and horseman runs all the way up there. I mean, honestly, that's fine. We still have a couple of things up our sleeves here. Lumberjack draw will take. Blacksmith, I guess that's a good pull for us. We'll do that. We'll do that. Bring him up. Blacksmith's gonna come out here. That'll be our turn. Moving into turn 5 now. We're already down a couple of cards, which is fine. He moved his horseman up there, which may want to come down. White Knight, okay. I mean, White Knight's fine, but... how much do you get? What, really? You got the 2? Okay. Let's see if this guy's running any buffs. Because right now, the rats make for really unfavorable trades with the... Well, I mean, Dragon's Fire exists. Oh, hey, look, I was right. Dragon's Fire. Okay. You'll love to see it. Yikes. Can I do this and survive, please? Okay. Yeah, that was a huge waste of the lightning blade. Ugh. Oh, well. I mean, I don't want him buffing that in any sort of way here. Mordok comes out. Cleric. Mordok comes out? No, that's a Darkbender red. Come on. Buddy. Just tells you what the week I've been having, right? Let's go ahead and place him down here. Moves up there. You can do that, I guess. There are a couple of options here for us to work with. Parrot Rush Mystic Journey, if we get a treasure card that could do wonders for us. He could pull out another Dragon's Fire. Nope, Genevieve. Oh, Genevieve. Haven't seen her since since she's been buffed. Interesting to see what she can pull off here. Curious though to see what happens. There are a couple of things that can happen. Okay, my rat goes bye-bye. Cleric's got to move back, I think, or up. What? No, that's still work. I mean, up is more of a threat for scope, if anything. Which I doubt. Knowing the luck we've had so far today, I doubt we'll get the scope we need. I was right. So let's go ahead and hit that. Let's go ahead and place him down here. Move a couple of rats up a little bit. Guess move them around is the proper term. Ooh, that was a good pull for us. Now, do I play it again is the question. I think so. Ooh, there's some work to be done with this. Alright. So, interesting position to turn this game around into. There is a massive amount of Dragon's Fire value on this board, but he already played his one. Cross my fingers right now that he doesn't have a second one. Swordsman, okay. That doesn't really do a whole lot for this board, except clear out a couple of rats, I would say. Okay. That works. That does work. Well, maybe not in the way I was hoping for. Alright, we gotta do a couple of we gotta do a little bit of spring cleaning here. There's not enough to... did I mess this up? I think I did. I mean, I know one thing for sure. You have to disappear because your cleave is going to be a nightmare to deal with. In the meantime, get a little more rat power on this board. There's no way he has a Luminaris, right? I mean, he might. It's no big deal, though. I can recover with Rat Kings fairly easily, I would say. Horseman, okay. Hits my Horseman. It's a bit rude, but okay. I think we end up making, or at least we might make a Karasume trade here, unless he's got another Arc Fire for me. Disappointing. There are a couple of ways this can go. Okay, Horseman moves up. Stables comes out. Alright, so Genevieve got a little more power to her. Plus the Horseman, I guess. No. It's rude of me to forget the Horseman. And a Question Knight as well. So, looking, I think, to make an advance on that. We have enough to do a couple of things right now. I think for now let's do a... Oh, actually, wait, that's hefty swordsman value. We'll do that. There's no way he has the movement for that, so... But that does set him up for a good Luminaris right over here. I don't think he's got it. Nope, doesn't have it. That does make him trade better though with Mordock, or at least that makes John VF trade better. Oh, there goes your there goes that. I forgot what that was for a minute there. I know it's resolved, but come on, Red. All right, so this turns into an interesting situation. Oh, a situation indeed. Okay, there's some ramp to mess around with. Let's see if I can actually do something first, though. Let's try to utilize Karasume here. So Karasume knocks out Jonviev. I get the Lich back in my hand. What can I freeze? Darkbender, White Knight. Pretty good. So then, Southport comes out. Hits there. We do that. Parrot Rush comes out. Oh, I forgot the rat. Forget it. That's alright. I wasn't thinking about that one, but that's okay. That puts us in a really good board position. Because now we can make much, much better trades here on the board while keeping Karasume alive. Horseman's going to hit what? Rat. Okay. Sure. I'm fine with that. He's got to move a couple of things around to make this work. Not what I was thinking of, but okay. And then here comes, okay, so Armory goes in the back. That connects there. He really wants to take out the Hovel. I can feel it. Let's get this to hit back here. Make these a little weaker. Protect the Maddie down here a bit. Maybe throw Lich a little more aggressively down here, I think. That's the play. There's a chance he can still draw Luminaris here, which might be a big game changer. Well, now with the Armory, it's not going to kill our Karasume. Okay, Parrot trades back there. Expected that to happen. Yeah, he's moving in. Nope, there's Luminaris. Damn it. I was banking he didn't have it, but you know what, that's fine. Does put a little more pressure on us, though, to kind of move in. So let's go ahead and do that. I mean, it's fine. We still have Karasume out on this board. We just need to push in with some big damage. Craxus, you pain in my ass. I mean, he's not going to do anything. It's kind of ironic. Because now we can just do this. Armory here. He dies. Move a Minotaur up as well. And threaten pretty lethal damage, I would say. Right? Yeah. 8, 8, 16. 5 back here. Even if he kills off one of these. Arbiter. Okay, so there goes Karasume. Don't hit Castle. You know that's not going to work out. Don't tell me he's got a burn. Don't tell me he's got a... Oh, my... Ha! That just... Oh, wow. That was scary. Holy... You see, because when you hit Castle, it's pretty safe to think like, if he'd taken out Karasume, I wouldn't have had the damage to really, like... Well, I mean... There was a chance that he might have been able to pull off double Arbiter, but holy crap. I was like nervous because, you know, defective flame cannon still exists, incinerate exists, that 2 damage burn from hand exists. So if he had that in his hand or ready to go, things could have gone very south very quickly. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into our last matchup here for our final placement for the ChainToken deck. Been a bit of an up and down ride for this deck for sure, but let's hopefully end this off on a pretty positive note with our final win, making the deck hopefully 8-2. And starting us off to hopefully help us do so, we got a couple of good options here. Lumberjack making that so much more useful for us. Going up against another Warlock Crusader, which is fine. I have a feeling it might not be a Knight deck like last time. Potentially Last Will. That's usually, I think that's the pretty big thing going around in these colors right now. Yeah, because they really haven't received a lot of change since then, and people were already kind of contending them to be more of an A or S tier, like I had mentioned in my tier list system. Some people valued the Last Will a bit higher, which I understand. It can do more things and might be a bit more reliable. But, you know, opinions are opinions after all. So, okay, we're running away. Hello? Um, yes? Question mark? I'll take a Dagger Storm, I guess, if you're got two. Ooh, look at that. Perfect. And we'll get some draw out of it. I mean, the ball's back in here, and we'll get the Dagger Storm back. Okay, ball's back in his court now. We're starting fresh here with a bit of damage on his part, but hey, that's fine by me, right? Let's go ahead and throw out... Oh, do I want to do... let's just... I mean, the hell with it. We have our third one. Block him off from additional draw here. But this is interesting. Flying Books, Imp. I guess this is... Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, boys. Come on. I mean, I feel bad, but, like, the value here of Daggerstorm is, like, that's good. We're blocking off any of his Awakening stuff, too, which is great. I mean, yes, I feel bad, but hey, it works, right? It works. Let's go ahead and get... Ooh, what do I want to do here? What do I want to do? Let's just sit back with a blacksmith for now. I think, is that the play? Actually, no, we move in. We move in. Because he's got to trade with this somehow. I don't think he's going to burn it. And that way we get more ramp to play around with. So we do move in. We do want this ramp. Okay, Dragon Crest Shield, so looking to kind of hold on a bit further. How much do we have? That's not, no, it's not 9. Although I can make it 9. With Yenaroth. Look at that. Bop. Beautiful. And then we can start messing around here. I don't know if I want to do... No, that probably won't work out. Oh, Golem. Oh, yikes. Alright then, I see your Golem and raise you a Mercenary's Execution on your Knight of Flowers there, so we do 7 damage. And if he can't get rid of this Yenaroth this turn, I think it might be game, because we have the Lightning Blade. So, he can do 4 damage right now. Okay, never mind, there he goes. I mean, I guess it's fair, he's got an Awakening deck after all, so... To not have anything like that. Oh, and Headwood, too, to go along with it. Ooh. Oh, that'd be great if I had a chain ready to go for that. Okay. Let's do that. That's the plan. Okay, Headwood doesn't like Blacksmith, confirmed. Oh, Saurus. Shoot. Big boy gets another boost. Okay. I don't really think that's the way he wants to go, though. Please don't hit. Okay, sweet. I think that's not game, is it? Nah. I mean, his win con might go down the toilet here. Because if he does that, I get a unit. So, no, don't do that, pal. Don't do that. And that's a game. Oh boy. Oh yeah, you hate to see it. I mean, that was a. I have to admit that was a bit of a bullying matchup on my part, but yikes. Anyway, final ranking here, 3076. That is fair. We did have a bit of a up and down with this deck, so I mean it's still good. 3076 is a decent place to rank it. I can only go further from here, hopefully. Um, I think that second matchup, if we didn't lose it, we might have been a little higher. But then again, that's just me. But anyway, a good showing from this deck for sure. Little rocky here. I don't think I might have to go back and rework it here. This was a deck that was pre-July 2019 update, so maybe some things are a little out of date here. I'll have to go back and look through it. Maybe have an updated list next time. But regardless, ChainToken going ahead and ranking at 3076. Not a bad way to introduce them into my, I guess, deck pool here. I guess I can put it like that, right? Not a bad way to introduce them into the wonderful deck pool of RedMaster. With that being said, folks, I'm going to do it for this edition of Ranked with Hill. Let me know what you guys thought of the video by leaving a like if you enjoyed, sharing with your friends, and of course, commenting down below your thoughts on how the ChainTokens did, or if you want to comment on a mistake I made as well in the matchup. I know that's what the comments are for, right? But while you're done, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps show you support the channel by clicking that subscribe button at no additional cost to you. And yeah, that being said, that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, guys, stay game.